organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
On this edition of Daily Iowan TV, the votes are in. We have all of the Iowa City election coverage.
That's right, and Music Madness. See how the UI Marching Band is making a big bang in Carver Hawkeye Arena.
And in sports, the Iowa ground game speaks after a tough outing versus the Badgers.
Stay tuned, Daily Iowan TV starts now.
I'm Tom Brokaw. For more than 100 years now, the University of Iowa community has been waking up to the Daily Iowan. Today, it's the largest newsroom in eastern Iowa. And now you can see the news every night on Daily Iowan TV and get it anytime worldwide at dailyiowan.com.
Hello and welcome to your Tuesday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Mary LaPlaca.
And I'm Kara Bimschlager.
The votes are all in and we have the latest. We're going to toss it over to our political correspondent, Reed Chandler, for the results. Reed?
Thanks, Mary and Kara. I'm here in the Daily Iowan TV studio live with your latest poll results for Johnson County. Now, for Iowa City, we only saw 3 issues on the ballot this year. 2 at-large city council seats and 1 District B city council seat were up for election. And, of course, the controversial 21 ordinance for downtown Iowa City, which could have been repealed or kept in place. Let's start with the 21 ordinance. As of 9 p.m., we're seeing the repeal fail, with all precincts reporting. That means the 21 ordinance will remain in effect for downtown Iowa City. And that means if you're under 21 years of age, you will not be allowed in the bars in downtown Iowa City after 10 p.m. By an overwhelming margin, the polls show 66% of voters chose no to repealing the ordinance. Only 34% voted yes. Just a little background on the 21 ordinance. This issue has really been a hot-button topic for a few years now in Iowa City. The measure was first proposed by Iowa City City Council in 2007, saying after 10 p.m., anyone under the age of 21 must exit a bar in downtown Iowa City. That year, the public voted against it, meaning they didn't want it imposed. It only went to a vote in 2007 because there wasn't enough support for the ordinance at that time from the City Council. But in 2010, City Council brought it back up with full support for the ordinance. It was put into place in June of 2010. A petition for a referendum got enough signatures that year for it to be placed on the ballot for repeal. But almost 52% of voters in Johnson County upheld the ordinance in that 2010 election. So now, here we are, 3 years later. Another petition received enough signatures for this issue to be put up to a vote again, and that brings us to the poll numbers. Tonight, it looks like the 21 ordinance will be here to stay with 66% of the votes. For Iowa City City Council, we have 2 at-large seats up for the election this year, and as of right now, we're seeing Susan Mims and Kingsley Botchway taking those spots with 42% and 41% of the vote, respectively. There were 4 candidates in total: Catherine Champion, Rockney Cole, Susan Mims, and Kingsley Botchway. And as we just reported, those last 2 candidates, Susan Mims and Kingsley Botchway, have won those 2 at-large seats on City Council. For the District B seat, Terry Dickens wins the race with 58% of the vote. He was running against Royce Ann Porter for that seat. Some background on your 3 new Iowa City City Council members. Susan Mims, she was running for re-election this year. Her platform focused on her financial expertise and creating new jobs, as well as more diversity initiatives in Iowa City. Kingsley Botchway, his campaign focused on more involvement from City Council and public events, as well as more fiscal responsibility from the city. And Terry Dickens, he was an at-large council member, now running for the District B slot. He's a business owner in downtown Iowa City, and his platform focused on more economic development and creating more affordable housing. That's your live update from Daily Iowan TV on the 2013 Johnson County elections. Keep up to date on the results and reactions at dailyiowan.com and tomorrow's pages of the Daily Iowan. And tune in tomorrow night to Daily Iowan TV at 9 p.m. for coverage. Just one more time for review. The big news tonight is that Iowa City voters chose to keep the 21 ordinance in place. Susan Mims, Kingsley Botchway, and Terry Dickens are our 3 new Iowa City City Council members. Back to you.
Thanks, Reed. Breaking news struck 3 times yesterday about 3 different shootings. They happened throughout the country, one at a New Jersey mall, one at Central Connecticut State University, and one close here to home at Iowa State University. Shootings have become all too familiar in the past year and have been creating worry for students on campus. The university has implemented security systems such as Hawk Alert and blue lights, but do the students feel safe enough? UI Associate Director of Public Safety David Nissen said, "There is nothing we can do to prevent a dangerous event, but we do offer educational and violence training programs that can reduce the risk of dangerous situations. If students see any suspicious and dangerous activity around campus, contact police immediately."
There was a minor car crash today outside of Mayflower Residence Hall. Only one car was involved and the story is still developing. Take a look at the picture one of our viewers sent in of the incident. If you see something crazy or newsworthy happening around Iowa City and think we should share it, send us a message at DITV News or Daily Iowan TV News at gmail.com.
It's been a pretty dark and gloomy day today. Will this weather be here to stay? Our weather forecaster Brianna Jett has the latest.
Hey guys, sorry to say, but it looks like we've got a gloomy week ahead of us. As you can see, the rain we've been walking in all day isn't going away anytime soon. In fact, we've got quite a large rain cloud heading our way. Out west, the rain is turning to winter, causing icy conditions. Most likely though, the temperatures tonight in Iowa City won't drop low enough to cause snow or ice. I'm expecting temps in the lower 40s. That rain will continue into tomorrow morning, with the temperature reaching only 39 degrees. However, the wind chill will make it feel like it's in the lower 30s. By the afternoon, the rain will let up, but the cold will stick around. Temps will sit in the mid-40s. Temperatures will drop as the evening approaches. The skies will be clear, but it'll be cold. As for the rest of the week, don't expect it to warm up too much. Wednesday will have a high temperature of 47 and a low of 27. Friday's temps will hit 50 degrees, but the cloudy skies and wind will keep it feeling chilly. The wind will continue into Friday and bring rain, with temps in the lower 50s. Sunday will bring partly cloudy skies and a high of 43 degrees. Next week will start with a high of 46 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Well, that's all the weather I have for today. Back to you guys at the desk right after this.
Iowa SJMC.
Want a major that'll take you somewhere?
I joined and now I make videos for the university. I joined and now I work for the most trusted news source in America. SJMC.
Now let's take a look at what is happening beyond Iowa. A gunman, Richard Shoup, was found dead early this morning of self-inflicted wounds in New Jersey's largest shopping mall. The suspect caused panic when he fired multiple shots at the ceiling before turning the gun on himself. Authorities do not believe the gunman had plans to shoot or injure anyone else.
A mortar round bomb hit the Vatican's embassy in Syrian capital today. This is the latest in series of attacks aimed at foreign diplomatic offices in Syria. No one was injured.
The United States Senate voted to pass a bill that would ban workplace discrimination based on sexuality. However, the legislation faces strong opposition in the House. Current law allows an employer to refuse to hire someone if they are gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender.
Closer to home, the state of Illinois also passed a gay rights bill. Illinois is now the latest state to legalize gay marriage. The vote in the House was close at 61 to 54. Currently, 14 other states plus Washington, D.C. allow same-sex marriage.
Various University of Iowa bands hosted the annual Band Extravaganza Tuesday evening at Carver Hawkeye Arena. The extravaganza gives the public a chance to watch not only the Hawkeye Marching Band, but also other university bands. Symphony Band and a jazz band called Johnson County Landmark also performed. This is a chance for kids and families who could not attend football games this year to see highlights of the marching band's performances throughout the football season. Performances by the three bands included songs such as the Star-Spangled Banner. This event also allowed the public to meet with band members, cheerleaders, and the beloved Golden Girl.
Iowa football back on the program tonight.
That's right. 3 days after the Hawks' Big Ten loss at Kinnick Stadium, the Black and Gold were back in the Hayden Fry Football Complex Tuesday afternoon.
Our own Whitney Blakemore and Jordan Cabialis are standing by in the sports studio with more. Guys?
Hello and welcome back to another Tuesday edition of the program. She's Whitney Blakemore. I'm Jordan Cabby-Ellis. And Whitney, so much to get to on the program tonight with key members of the offensive line and backfield joining the program.
That's right, Jordan. Connor Buffelli, Brandon Scherf, and running back Mark Wiseman all still to come. But first, the latest from the head Hawks weekly press conference.
Ferentz eased injury concerns, giving the all-clear to quarterback Jake Rudock, who went down late in the third quarter versus the Badgers. Ferentz did admit that his first-year starter could be a little sore, Whitney.
Among other things on the agenda this afternoon, the challenge Purdue presents this weekend, getting back to postseason play, and the status of his struggling ground game.
A lot of questions asked of the head Hawk this afternoon concerning his backfield's recent limitations against quality defenses, with the black and gold struggling to move the rock in losses to quality opponents in 2013.
We decided to catch up with the players in charge of turning that around, starting with offensive lineman Connor Buffelli and running back Mark Wiseman.
It's just execution. When you get down there, it becomes even more important. The red zone's one of the toughest places to score on the field. The defense is just, all packed in there, so you really have to execute on offense, and, we haven't really done that in the past, so that's something we're definitely working on here.
That's how we want to start the games. You want to start fast, and it's important to start fast, get a crowd out of a game. And, we hope to do that again, but, nothing's given.
Right now, we're just looking at it as the next game on our schedule. We're trying to win. I mean, obviously, there's implications of bowl eligibility, but, we're trying not to think about that right now. We're just trying to get better this week and, go into the bye week with a win.
Wiseman and Buffelli, obviously huge contributors to the success of the ground game for the Hawks, but the anchor of the line lies on the left side with junior Brandon Scherf.
Our player insider Alyssa Bergamini caught up with Iowa's latest pro prospect.
Hey guys, Alyssa Bergamini here, joined by Brandon Scherf. Brandon, despite the loss this weekend, you have to give credit to defense, really stopping Wisconsin's rushing game. What do you make that out to?
The defense did a heck of a job for us, getting us the football on, Wisconsin's 30, 40-yard line, and we got to take advantage of that. When it comes down, we got to come out with 7 points instead of 3 points, but we're putting that behind us. We're moving forward.
A lot of missed opportunities from offense in the first half. Was this frustrating for you?
Yeah, it was frustrating. Wisconsin did a heck of a job against us, and like I said, we came in Sunday, we did the details, and we're coming in to prove tonight, and we're just going to play Saturday.
And moving along to this Saturday, you need this win in order to be bowl eligible. Are you confident going into this game?
We're going to prepare to our best, and they're going to come out and play. They're going to give us our best shot, and we're going to do the same for them. It's going to be a great football game.
All right. Well, good luck this weekend, and thanks. Back to you guys.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have on tonight's show, but for more from Tuesday's afternoon press conference, be sure to check out tomorrow's pages of the Daily Iowan.
And remember to tune back in for interviews with several members of the Black and Gold as we ramp up our coverage ahead of another chance for Iowa to return to postseason play. For Whitney Blakemore, I'm Jordan Cabby-Ellis. Mary, Kara, back to you at the desk right after this.
We're bigger, we're deeper, and we're more experienced than we've ever been.
But here's White, ducks it through. Cummins gets the step on the drive, score it, and a foul. Now he throws it down. Barber with the playback to Aaron White.
Thanks, Jordan. And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a first look into what you'll see in Wednesday's pages of the Daily Iowan. Read about local reactions to voting outcome in this year's city election.
Also see why the UI Graduate and Professional Student Organization wants to change their name.
That's tonight's edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to watch us tomorrow or anytime online at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for watching and have a great night.